Oh man, man, oh man, this fight right here, this fight right here, man, look here, Mackenzie Dern versus Virna Drover. Folks, listen, let me tell you something, okay? Everybody was just, talking about the striking of Mackenzie Dern. Like, Mackenzie Dern striking is doing this. Mackenzie Dern striking is doing that. Her hands are looking good. And so I thought to myself, okay, this is where we're going to see the incredible showcase striking of Mackenzie Dern. I thought about it. I said, man, it's going to be good. And, I did see some difference. Like Mackenzie Dern's jab was on point. Her jab was on point, and you know what? Her body kick. Surprisingly enough, Mackenzie Dern throws a very nice body kick. I said to myself, okay, this is getting interesting. Dern was pumping a jab early in the fight, but Janji Drover, I was impressed because, they say Janji Drover don't truly have much of a stand-up game, but I don't know. I think people underestimated it. I saw Janji Drover having a lot of success on the feet. Like she was catching Mackenzie Dern with an overhand right, and Janji Drover was also pumping her own jab. And I'm saying, Mackenzie Dern, she got caught a lot by somebody who's not known for her stand-up. And, and I started thinking to myself, okay, how good is her stand-up? Like, how truly good is her stand-up? Is it really that good? I mean, has it gotten that much better? Does it look that much better because she's fighting against Virna Janji Drover? I thought to myself, man, Janji Drover is in this fight. And, I gave round one to Mackenzie Dern. But round two, I gave that to Virna Janji Drover. I gave it to her. In round one, Mackenzie Dern, to me, landed more clean, effective strikes. I thought she did, and I thought she outworked Janji Drover in the first round. But, man, round two, Virna Janji Drover figured it out. She had to figure it out, man. And I saw that she was also catching, and she was countering. She was catching Mackenzie Dern. She was jabbing to the body. And then in round two, Virna Janji Drover threw like a... It looked like she was going for a knee, and then it just, I don't know, it kneed Mackenzie in the face, and then, she threw a kick to the body, but, man, that split Mackenzie, and it split her face all open, man. I think, we thought I thought it was a broken nose, but then it kind of looks like, I don't know, like she just got like a huge gash on her nose. Either way, man, you had the blood just going everywhere on Mackenzie's face, and I said, yo, man, she got Mackenzie over here leaking bad. And I feel like Janji Drover just dominated that second round. In round three, I don't know what fight these people are looking at. Because I saw Janji Drover pull ahead in round three. And she had gotten a rhythm. And, Mackenzie Dern was landing some pretty decent jabs and some good body kicks. But I just felt like Janji Drover did the majority of the work. I felt like Janji Drover outworked Mackenzie Dern in round three. I don't think Mackenzie did enough in that round to take the fight. But man, when you are somebody like Janji Drover, she's not going to get a close decision, not against a Mackenzie Dern, man. And I can tell you a number of reasons why that is. I can give you 1,000 reasons why Janji Drover not going to get a close win against a Mackenzie Dern. It's just not going to happen, okay? But Janji Drover, to me, was outstriking Mackenzie Dern. I thought Janji Drover made one critical mistake. She made one. And when she tried to pull guard. She tried to pull guard on Mackenzie Dern, and it didn't work. She was trying to go for a knee bar at first. Then she tried to transition into an arm bar. And, you're not going to get that against Mackenzie Dern. I mean, you're not. Just not going to happen. And, to be on your back at the end of the fight, say it's not good. But I saw Janji Drover actually attacking position. So, I thought that she was doing more. I thought that she was doing more. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, okay, so that one mistake gonna cost her the round. I thought Janji Drover won round 2 and 3. I thought she won them clearly. And I think that the judges they got one over on them. They got away. And it's kind of sad, man, that it was such a good fight. But I didn't see Mackenzie Dern winning this fight, guys. Me personally, I didn't see a whole lot of change in Mackenzie Dern. And if she got pieced up by Virna Janji Drover, I don't know, man. What do you think she's going to do against the rest of the division? Especially those who can, stop a takedown. Oh, yeah. And guys, let's talk about, let's talk about Virna Janji Drover, man. I want to talk about her because the commentating, again, was just, guys, excuse my language, it's horrible, man. Horrible. Like, what is it, man? Was this a freaking Mackenzie Dern spectacle that they were doing? Like, y'all couldn't say, anything about Virna Jandiroba. Like, y'all couldn't say anything. I mean, y'all ain't even want to talk about, that she was landing her overhand rights, her strikes. She was landing her strikes to the body. No. These people ain't want to say that, man. They was all up Mackenzie Dern's ass, man, for the whole fight. And, it was aggravating, man. It's aggravating as hell. And I understand that, you have your UFC stars. I understand you have your fighters that you do have to push a little bit more than the other ones. I got that. But, could y'all have at least given Jandiroba some damn credit? I mean, could y'all have given her any credit? I mean, could y'all have even pointed out anything that this woman did? They would point out something every now and then. But then, it was all Mackenzie Dern. Like, what the? Come on, man. And, if you listen to Ho Rogan will have you think that, Mackenzie Dern dominated the fight. But she didn't. She didn't dominate this fight. Man, look, man. I think Jandiroba won. Definitely rounds 2 and 3. Man, it is what it is, man. But I can't see Mackenzie Dern, moving up. If she fights a striker and somebody like another, then they was talking about Amanda Ebers. They tried to downplay Amanda Ebers' victory over Mackenzie Dern. No, Amanda Ebers whooped her ass. And, I think Amanda Ebers, I think she'd do it again. I think she'd actually do it again. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing that I saw about Mackenzie Dern. People are saying her hands got better. Yeah, the footwork's not there. She's a sitting duck. Okay, I mean, honestly, y'all ask yourself, if Virna Jandiroba was able to do that, if she was able to do that, what do you think anybody else in that damn division with some takedown defense? It's like they want Mackenzie Dern, they want to push her so dang on bad. And she's decent, she's good, but she's not that good. She's decent, but she's not that good. It is what it is, man. Hey, Mackenzie Dern, she got one on the judge's scorecard, 29-28. And I'm not going to argue. My pick is Jandiroba. She won that fight. I don't know. Keep your head up, Virna. I understand. It is what it is. They're not going to give you a close decision against a fighter like Dern. They're just not going to do it. But, it was a good fight, though. This probably, to me, should have been fight of the night. Okay? Hopefully, it will be fight of the night. So Jandiroba can take us some bread back to Brazil. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the Underground King of WMMA Talk. I'm done.